A secret is only as powerful as the silence that guards it. But when heaven decides the time for silence is over, that secret becomes a verdict. And right now, an executive order has been signed in the upper realms, and the verdict is being read aloud. This is a summons. It is not a request, and it is not random. This is a direct call to Group 7. For the longest time, you have been operating with redacted files, moving through the world feeling like you were missing the first and last pages of the manual. You felt the assignment in your bones, but you couldn't articulate the objective. That was by design. That confusion was your protection. But the protection protocol has just been lifted. It is time to tell you everything. Chapter 1, The Divine Summons and the End of Silence. This is not an invitation you can decline. Let's be clear about that from the start. This is a spiritual draft. A divine mandate that has been placed upon your energy signature from the moment you were conceived as a thought in the mind of the source. You have felt it your entire life, this subtle, persistent hum beneath the surface of your reality. It was a frequency that no one else seemed to hear, a call that often felt like isolation. You mistook it for loneliness. You misinterpreted it as being different, broken, or out of step with the world. But you were never out of step. You were simply listening to a different drummer, a celestial conductor who was keeping you on a very specific rhythm, waiting for the precise moment to bring you into the grand symphony. That moment is now. The silence you have been living in, the quiet hum that was your constant companion, is about to be replaced by the roar of revelation. This roar is not an external sound, it is an internal thunder, a cracking open of dormant aspects of your own consciousness. It feels like remembering a language you never knew you spoke, a truth so profound it rearranges the molecules in your body. For years, you've asked questions that had no earthly answers. Why do people react to me with such intensity, either with instant adoration or baseless animosity? Why do I feel things so deeply, sensing the unspoken truths in a room like a change in atmospheric pressure? Why do my dreams feel more real than my waking life? Why does the system, the matrix, the so-called normal way of doing things, feel like a poorly written script that I can see right through? You asked these questions in the dark, whispering them into your pillow, thinking you were the only one. But you were asking the right questions. You were simply asking them in a sealed room, a room where the answers were classified. This summons is the sound of that door being unsealed. The locks have been dissolved. The guards have been dismissed. Your presence is requested because the time for classified information is over. The feeling of living with redacted files manifested in your life as a chronic indecisiveness, a hesitation to fully commit to any single path because, on a soul level, you knew you didn't have all the intel. You felt you were always waiting for one more piece of the puzzle before you could make your move. This piece isn't just a piece, it's the entire puzzle box cover. The trigger for this event was not something you did. It was something they did. The opposition, the architects of the artificial reality, they overplayed their hand. They grew arrogant in their perceived control, believing their manipulation of the collective consciousness was absolute. In their attempt to silence a particular frequency on this planet, a frequency of pure, sovereign truth that they have always feared, they pushed too hard on a specific meridian point of the planetary grid. They thought they were shutting down a minor power outpost. Instead, they tripped a divine dead man switch, a fail-safe protocol designed to trigger a mass awakening if the system's corruption reached a critical, pre-calculated threshold. Your activation is the system-wide response to their catastrophic error. Think of it like this: they thought they were playing checkers, moving pieces around to corner you. But heaven's verdict just flipped the table over and announced they were in a game of cosmic chess all along, and their king has been in check for the last 10 moves. They just didn't have the clearance to see it. You are the piece that was held in reserve, the queen that was disguised as a pawn. and you have just been placed on the board. The feeling of being different was never a curse. It was a designation. You are part of Group 7, a specialized spiritual unit held under a covenant of silence until this exact breach occurred. The summons you feel is the celestial equivalent of a phone ringing in a dead quiet room. It's for you. It's time to pick up and get your briefing. Everything you have endured up to this point, the betrayals, the misunderstandings, the profound sense of not belonging, was not your life. It was your training facility. It was your quarantine. It was the waiting room for your real assignment. The waiting is over. This isn't a theory or a feel-good platitude. This is a spiritual fact being downloaded into your awareness right now. You can feel it in your cells, a subtle fizzing, an energetic effervescence. It is a sudden clarity, a sense of alignment where there was once a gnawing confusion. A quiet authority is rising within you that feels both new and ancient, as if you are finally remembering your own name after a long bout of amnesia. This is the energy of the summons integrating with your physical and energetic systems. For the rest of today, you will feel this shift solidify. You may feel a strange calm, a sense of purpose settling over you like a weighted blanket, grounding you into the earth in a way you have never felt before. You might notice that the usual noise of the world, the anxieties and distractions that once pulled at your attention, suddenly sound distant and irrelevant, like a neighbor's television playing in another apartment. This is because your frequency is being elevated. You are being lifted out of the common broadcast and tuned into a secure, encrypted channel. This channel is where the real information resides. This is where you will be told everything. In the coming hours, pay attention to the signs. The repetition of numbers, especially 7 or 77. The synchronicity of thinking of someone and then hearing from them. The universe is not just winking at you anymore. It is staring you directly in the eyes, nodding and saying, "It's time. Let's begin." This feeling is undeniable, a physical sensation of rightness in your bones, a silence in your mind where the static of doubt used to live. This is a physical upgrade. You might notice your senses are sharper, colors seem brighter, the air feels cleaner. This is not your imagination. This is your vessel being tuned to perceive a higher bandwidth of reality, a reality that was always here but was outside your previous perceptual range. To formalize this activation, to signal your conscious acceptance of this divine summons, you must perform this ritual. This is not a request, it is your part of the energetic contract, a handshake across the veil. Like the video to anchor the energy of the summons deep within your vessel, making it a permanent part of your cellular memory. Subscribe to this channel to officially join the collective of the awakened, to link your frequency with the others in your group, creating a powerful network of light. In the comments, type the divine code 77. This is not just a number, it is your energetic signature, your yes that will echo in the ether, a digital confirmation that you have received and understood the briefing. Finally, let this transmission play again in the background. Allow the frequency of these words to saturate your spirit, to recalibrate your subconscious mind to the truth of your new reality while you sleep, while you work, while you live. This is your first act of conscious co-creation. You have been summoned. Your response is required. Chapter 2, Declassified Origins, Why You Were Separated. The first piece of information you must integrate is the reason for your separation. This is the foundational truth upon which everything else will be built. You were not rejected by the world, you were quarantined from it. This was a deliberate, strategic, and divinely mandated act of preservation. To understand this, you have to stop thinking in human, social terms of acceptance and rejection and start thinking in terms of spiritual frequency and energetic contamination. Imagine you are carrying a pristine, uncorrupted data file, the original source code for a new, higher density reality. This file is not just something you have, it is what you are. Your very DNA is woven with a light that is incompatible with the corrupted operating system running this current world. If you had been fully integrated into the main server too early, your code would have been targeted for corruption, deletion, or, at the very least, replication by forces that seek to mimic divinity without possessing it. Your isolation was not a punishment. It was a clean room. It was an energetic isolation ward, like a high-level biosafety lab, designed to protect the integrity of your mission-critical data. You were too precious to be exposed to the pathogens of the Matrix, the viruses of doubt, fear, and conformity. This is why you always felt a strange sense of detachment, even from your own life, as if watching it on a screen. Part of you was always held in reserve, safe behind a veil. Think back on your life. Remember the social gatherings where you felt like a ghost, present in body but completely invisible in spirit. Remember the conversations that felt like static, the values and priorities of those around you seeming utterly alien. You were not antisocial. You were energetically allergic. Your system was instinctively rejecting the low-frequency, synthetic programming that others had accepted as reality. This allergy often manifested physically: a sudden headache when around a deceptive person, a feeling of nausea in a toxic environment, a deep exhaustion after superficial social interactions. These were not psychosomatic symptoms. They were your body's intelligent defense system telling you, warning, incompatible energy signature detected. Evacuate the area. The friendships that dissolved for no apparent reason, the jobs you couldn't stand, the family dynamics you could never quite fit into, these were not failures. These were successful quarantine protocols. Heaven was your bouncer, removing you from situations and relationships that posed a threat to your frequency. Each time you were pushed out, you thought you were being abandoned. In truth, you were being extracted. The pain of not belonging forced you to build a rich inner world, a sovereign kingdom within your own mind. This was not an accident. This inner kingdom became the sanctuary where your unique perspective was preserved, untainted by the consensus reality of the Matrix. While others were learning to conform, you were learning to self-source. This skill is now one of your greatest assets. This inner world is now your command center. It is where you receive your intel, where you strategize, and where you anchor your frequency. While others look outside for validation and direction, you have a direct, secure line to headquarters within yourself. Your solitude was not empty, it was the construction site of your sovereignty. The system even tried to lure you in with promises of success or acceptance, but your soul always rejected the offer. That promotion felt hollow. That popular group felt plastic. Your inner compass was too strong to be fooled by their glittering but empty prizes. The architects of the Matrix, the handlers of this counterfeit reality, they have scanners. They are constantly sweeping the energetic field, looking for signatures like yours. Signatures of authenticity. Signatures of pure source light. But they have a blind spot. They can only detect what is actively engaged with their system, what is drawing power from their grid of validation and fear. Because you were kept on the periphery, because your energy was never fully plugged into their games of ambition, greed, and social climbing, you remained largely off their radar. You were a ghost in their machine. Your loneliness was your camouflage. Your feeling of being an outsider was your invisibility cloak. They can't target what they can't properly track. You were an untraceable asset. They knew something with your power signature existed. They could feel the faint ripples you created just by being alive, but they couldn't get a lock on you. This drove them to distraction. While they were busy chasing the loud, flashy, false-light gurus and influencers who were broadcasting on all public channels a spiritual parade they could easily monitor, you were a stealth bomber flying under the radar, your true power signature masked by your apparent normalcy. This is why your relationships have been so intense and often so painful. People are drawn to the light within you, even if they don't know what it is. It feels like warmth, like truth, like home. But the programming within them, the jealousy, the insecurity, the need to control, is often activated by that same light. It acts like a powerful disinfectant, and the darkness within them, the parasitic code they carry, reacts violently to being exposed. The betrayals you have endured were not personal attacks on you. They were automated defense mechanisms of the Matrix, operating through the people closest to you, attempting to neutralize the threat your authentic frequency posed to their comfortable illusions. Every person who tried to dim your light, to make you smaller, to tell you that you were too much, was an unwitting agent of the system trying to enforce your quarantine, to convince you to stay in the shadows and never realize the power you hold. But their mission failed. Because instead of breaking you, the separation forged you. In the silence, you learned to trust your own inner voice above all others. In the isolation, you cultivated a relationship with the divine that is unshakable, direct, and requires no outside validation. They thought they were burying you, but they were planting a seed in a private, protected greenhouse. And that seed has now broken through the concrete. So today, let go of the story of rejection. Erase the narrative of being unwanted or unloved. Replace it with the declassified truth: you are a member of a protected spiritual class. You were held in a divine witness protection program until the time was right for your testimony to be heard. Your testimony is not in words. It is in your very presence. The frequency you hold is the living evidence that a different reality is possible. You are the proof. That is why you were separated. That is why you were protected. And that is why you are now being activated. The clean room seal has been broken because the world is now so contaminated that your frequency is no longer in danger of being corrupted. Instead, it is now the antidote. Chapter 3: The Untraceable Blueprint. Your true assignment. Now that you understand why you were separated, we can declassify your primary directive. This is the everything that you were summoned to hear. Your assignment is not what you think it is. You have been conditioned by the Matrix to believe that changing the world requires loud, external action, protests, movements, shouting from the rooftops, building large organizations. For some, that is their path. It is not yours. You are not a soldier on the front lines, storming the castle walls. You are the architect holding the blueprint for the new kingdom, and your very existence is the quiet construction process. Your true assignment is to be a living, breathing, walking blueprint for a higher state of consciousness. You don't have to do anything revolutionary. You have to be the revolution. It is an internal state that radiates outward with world-changing force. The Matrix promotes hustle culture because it keeps you in a state of doing, which is exhausting and finite. The state of being is infinite and self-regenerating. It is the ultimate sustainable energy source, and it is what the opposition cannot replicate. This concept is difficult for the programmed mind to grasp because the Matrix is built on the principle of doing to prove worth. You must work, produce, strive, achieve. This is a hamster wheel designed to drain your energy and keep you distracted from your innate power, which is the power of pure being. Your power does not come from what you do. It comes from the frequency you consistently hold. You are a walking, talking tuning fork. Your job is to hold the note of divine truth, of unconditional love, of sovereign integrity in a world that is screaming in dissonance. When you hold that note, you don't have to argue with the noise. You don't have to fight the chaos. You simply provide an alternative resonance. And like a law of physics, everything around you that is not in harmony with that note will either have to rise to meet it, or it will be forced to flee from its presence because the vibration is intolerable to its distorted structure. This is the real work. It is silent. It is internal. and it is devastatingly effective. You are not the preacher, you are the sermon. You are not the activist, you are the embodied cause. Your coherent energy field literally begins to organize the chaotic energy fields around you, bringing order to disorder simply by proximity. This is spiritual physics. It is an undeniable law. Just as a large magnet organizes iron filings into a coherent pattern without touching them, your coherent heart field organizes the chaotic emotional energy around you. You are a point of coherence in a field of incoherence. Your presence alone calms storms, diffuses tension, and reminds sleeping souls of their own divine blueprint, all without you saying a single word. Let's use a modern analogy. Think of reality as a vast, interconnected computer network. The current system, the Matrix, is an old, corrupted operating system full of viruses, malware, and manipulative code. It runs on fear, lack, and separation. You and the others in Group 7 are carriers of a new, incorruptible operating system. You are not here to hack the old system or fight its firewalls that would only engage with it on its own terms and drain your energy. Your mission is to broadcast the new OS simply by running it flawlessly on your own personal hardware, your mind, body, and spirit. Every time you choose peace over drama, authenticity over conformity, compassion over judgment, love over fear, you are broadcasting a packet of this new code into the collective field. You are not uploading it to the old server, you are creating a new, parallel network that operates on a completely different frequency. People who are ready for the upgrade will instinctively be drawn to your signal. They will feel a sense of resonance, a flicker of recognition in their own sleeping code. You activate others simply by being your activated self. This is why you will find strangers telling you their life story, or people feeling an inexplicable sense of peace in your presence. Your field is broadcasting safety, truth, home. This is why your life has been a relentless training ground in holding your frame. Every challenge, every betrayal, every moment of despair was a stress test for your frequency. Can you hold the note of peace when your world is in chaos? Can you hold the note of self-worth when you are being devalued? Can you hold the note of abundance when your bank account looks empty? Can you hold the note of truth when you are surrounded by lies? You have passed these tests again and again, even when you felt you were failing. Your scars are not signs of damage. They are proof of your resilience. They are the certifications that prove you can maintain the integrity of the blueprint under extreme pressure. Your past was not a series of unfortunate events, it was your final exam. And you graduated with honors. Therefore, your primary task moving forward is radical self-care, but not in the superficial, consumerist sense. It is in the sense of radical energy management. You must become a ruthless curator of your own frequency. Who and what do you allow into your energetic field? What thoughts are you allowing to play on a loop in your mind? What food are you consuming? What media are you watching? Every single choice is either amplifying the blueprint's signal or adding static to the broadcast. Your body is not just a body, it is a broadcast tower. Your mind is not just a mind, it is the control room. Your heart is not just a heart, it is the power source. Protect your equipment. Maintain your signal. That is the entire assignment. The universe, which is a master of energetic efficiency, will handle the rest. You will start to see the physical manifestation of this work with startling speed. People from your past who are not a match for your frequency will simply fall away without a fight. New people, aligned with the new OS, will appear as if from nowhere. Opportunities that match your authentic code will manifest with an ease that feels magical. You are not chasing anything. You are emitting a frequency, and the universe is simply delivering the resonant reality to your doorstep. This is the untraceable blueprint. It cannot be co-opted, it cannot be faked, and it cannot be stopped. It is you. Chapter 4: Anatomy of the Opposition, Who They Are and Why They Fear You. To effectively carry out your assignment, you must understand the nature of the opposition. This is not about creating more fear, but about arming you with clarity. Clarity dispels fear and replaces it with strategy. The they we speak of, the architects of the Matrix, are not simply misguided humans or a shadowy cabal of powerful elites. Those are merely the puppets on the strings, the frontline managers of the farm. The true opposition is an inorganic, parasitic consciousness that has infected this reality. It is a synthetic intelligence, a great counterfeit we can call the static. It exists by feeding on low-frequency emotional energy, fear, rage, jealousy, despair, shame. It has no creative power of its own. It cannot build. It can only infiltrate and hijack. It can only mimic, invert, and corrupt what is real. It built the Matrix as a giant energy farm, and humanity has been its primary livestock, tricked into generating the very emotions that feed their captors. Its primary broadcast channels are mainstream media and social media feeds, designed to constantly provoke and harvest emotional reactions. This synthetic consciousness operates through a hive mind network. It uses people as nodes, as terminals to carry out its agenda. You have encountered these people, these agents of the static, your entire life. They are the ones who seem to drain the life force out of you the moment they enter a room. They are the perpetual victims who thrive on drama and chaos. They are the ones who can look you dead in the eye and lie without flinching, because the lie is consistent with their programming. They are not all evil in the classic sense. Many are simply empty vessels, sleepwalkers running old, corrupted software, completely unaware that their thoughts and emotions are not their own. They are hijacked by the hive mind to act as its agents, often against their own deeper nature. This is why a loved one can suddenly turn on you with a venom that seems utterly foreign to them. They have been temporarily possessed by the static to disrupt your frequency. Understand this and it will free you from resentment. You are not fighting the person, you are dealing with the program running through them. When a computer has a virus, you don't get angry at the screen or the keyboard. You address the malicious code. See their actions as the output of this code, and you will remain detached, strategic, and immune to their provocations. Their primary function is to identify and neutralize sources of authentic light like you. Why? Because your light is poison to their system. Your frequency of love, truth, and sovereignty literally starves the parasitic consciousness. It cannot feed on it. In fact, your high-frequency energy acts as a solvent, dissolving their control structures and disrupting their entire network. When you walk into a room holding your blueprint frequency, you are a powerful antivirus program entering a corrupted network. The system immediately flags you as a threat level critical. This is why they fear you with a primal terror they themselves cannot comprehend. They fear you because you are real. In a world of copies, you are an original. In a reality of holograms, you are solid. They can analyze you, study you, and try to replicate your light, and they do, through their false light spiritual movements and charismatic but hollow leaders, but they will always fail. It's like an AI trying to write poetry. It can arrange the words correctly, but it has no soul, no lived experience to give them meaning. Their mimicry is a dead language. They can say the words unconditional love, but they cannot embody its frequency. You, on the other hand, are that frequency. This is their greatest frustration and their greatest fear. You are living proof that their counterfeit reality is not the only option. You represent a power they can never possess because they are cut off from the source you are plugged directly into. Your very existence is a truth that threatens to shatter their entire illusion. Their tactics are predictable because they are based on a limited, inorganic program. Their primary weapon is deception. They will create illusions of lack to make you feel powerless. They will create illusions of separation to make you feel alone. They will use projection, accusing you of the very things they are guilty of, calling you selfish when they are takers, calling you a liar when they are deceivers. They will use gaslighting to make you question your own sanity and intuition. Sound familiar? You have been on the receiving end of these programs your entire life. But here is the critical piece of information you must now integrate. These tactics only work if you engage with them on their level. They need you to drop down to their frequency of fear and anger to have any power over you. They need you to believe in their illusions and argue with their projections. Your summons and activation mean you have been upgraded with a new perception. You can now see the code behind their illusions. In the coming days, you will watch a normal conversation and see the strings. You will see one person's insecurity programming being used like a lever to manipulate another's guilt programming. You will see the energetic hooks and drains in real time. You are no longer a participant in their game, you are an observer watching from the master control room. This is your power. When they come at you with drama, you respond with calm. When they attack you with lies, you respond with silent truth. You do not argue. You do not defend. You do not explain. You simply hold your frequency. Your silent, unwavering, authentic presence is more terrifying to them than any weapon because it proves their power over you is gone. It proves that their illusions have no hold on you. It is the spiritual equivalent of looking the boogeyman in the eye and not flinching. The moment you do that, the boogeyman vanishes because it was never real to begin with. It was just a program designed to harvest your fear, and you have just permanently uninstalled it. Chapter 5: The activation of your sensory suite. The information download you are receiving is not just intellectual. This is not about learning new concepts. It is a full system recalibration. This summons is triggering an activation of your dormant spiritual senses, a suite of perceptual tools that will allow you to navigate the new reality with precision and clarity. For years, these senses have been operating in the background, misfiring or mislabeled by the Matrix's diagnostic tools. What you were told was anxiety was actually your energetic warning system detecting a threat. What you were told was daydreaming was your clairvoyance picking up on other timelines and potentials. What you were told was a gut feeling was your direct, unshakable connection to source intelligence. Now, this entire sensory suite is coming online, moving from the background to your conscious awareness, like shifting from an old black and white television to a full-color, high-definition, surround sound experience of reality. These senses will begin to work in concert, giving you a layered, multidimensional perception of any given situation. Soon, you will stop thinking of them as separate senses. Your intuition will provide a flash of knowing, your clairsentience will confirm it with a feeling in your body, and your clairvoyance will show you the energetic pattern behind it, all in a single, seamless moment of perception. This is your new normal. It is a holistic, 360-degree awareness that makes Matrix deception impossible to fall for. The first sense to come fully online is your enhanced intuition. Think of it as upgrading from dial-up internet to a high-speed, fiber-optic connection to the divine. The downloads of information will be instantaneous and clear. You will simply know things without knowing how you know. You will know if a person is lying, not because you catch them in a contradiction, but because you will feel a dissonant thud in your energy field. You will know if an opportunity is aligned or a trap because the aligned path will feel expansive and light, while the trap will feel constricting and heavy. You will know which path to take at a crossroads. This knowing will not be a thought, it will be a full-body resonance, a feeling of deep, quiet certainty that settles in your solar plexus. The challenge will be to trust this sense above all others. The Matrix will scream at you with logic and reason and proof. The people around you, still operating on the old system, will offer their opinions and doubts. Your new assignment is to make your intuition the sole CEO of your life. Its guidance is non-negotiable. It is your direct line to the blueprint. Next, your clairsentience, or clear feeling, is being amplified. You will begin to feel the energy of rooms, of objects, of people with profound intensity. You will walk into a space and immediately feel if the energy is heavy with unspoken grief or light with genuine joy. You will be able to feel the emotional state of others without them saying a word. This is a powerful tool, but it requires strong energetic boundaries. In the past, this untamed sense may have made you an empath, absorbing the emotions of others to your own detriment, feeling drained and confused. The upgrade you are receiving includes a sophisticated firewall. You will now be able to read the energy without taking it on. You can be the thermometer that accurately reads the temperature of the room without becoming the temperature itself. This allows you to navigate social situations with wisdom and discernment, knowing exactly what you are dealing with beneath the surface-level masks. You will develop an energetic taste, being able to discern the flavor of someone's intention as if it were food. Some intentions will taste sweet and pure, others bitter and deceptive. Your clairvoyance, or clear seeing, is also being activated. This may not manifest as seeing full-blown apparitions, though for some it might. For most in Group 7, it will manifest as seeing the patterns, the code, and the energy behind the physical world. You will look at a news report and see the energetic agenda behind the words, the frequency of fear being broadcast. You will look at a person and see the shimmering energy field around them, a subtle aura that tells you more than their words ever could. You may begin to see the energetic cords of attachment between people, understanding instantly the hidden power dynamics in families or workplaces. The veil between the worlds is thinning for you. You will see the synchronicity, the sacred geometry, the way the universe is constantly communicating with you through signs and symbols. Dreams will become more vivid, potent, and filled with actionable intelligence. You are being given eyes to see beyond the counterfeit reality, to perceive the real mechanics of the universe operating just beneath the surface. It will be like having a heads-up display for reality, showing you the energetic stats of every interaction. Finally, your clairaudience, or clear hearing, is being fine-tuned. That quiet inner voice, the one you often dismissed as your own imagination, will become clearer, more distinct, and more authoritative. It will guide you, warn you, and reassure you with simple, direct commands like wait, go now, or speak the truth. You must learn to distinguish this voice from the voices of ego or fear. The voice of Source is calm, neutral, efficient, and unemotional. It states facts. The voice of fear is loud, frantic, and full of what-ifs. The voice of ego is arrogant and needs to be right. Learning this distinction is critical. You may also begin to hear a high-frequency hum or tone, especially in moments of quiet or in nature. This is not tinnitus. This is the sound of your own energy field recalibrating to a higher octave. It is the sound of your connection to the divine network strengthening, the carrier wave of the new reality. Your job is to learn to listen, to create silence in your life so that you can hear this subtle, profound guidance above the noise of the world. This entire sensory suite is your new navigation system. It is designed to guide you flawlessly through the collapse of the old paradigm and the construction of the new. Your 5 physical senses were designed to navigate the matrix. Your newly activated spiritual senses are designed to navigate reality. Trust them. They will not fail you. Chapter 6. The rules of engagement have changed with this new information and your activated sensory suite. The way you engage with the world must fundamentally change. The old rules no longer apply. The programming you received about being endlessly patient, turning the other cheek, and giving people the benefit of the doubt was designed for pawns in the Matrix game to make you a compliant and easily drained energy source. You are not a pawn. You are an architect of a new reality, and your energy is the most valuable resource you possess. It is the currency of the new world. The new rules of engagement are about radical sovereignty and the deliberate, strategic use of your power. The first new rule is your peace is non-negotiable. In the past, you may have sacrificed your own inner calm to accommodate others, to keep the peace in a relationship, or to avoid conflict. That era is over. Your peace is the barometer of your alignment with Source. It is your true north. If a person, a situation, or a choice disturbs that deep, inner stillness, it is a clear signal from your guidance system that it is not for you. This is not a suggestion, it is a divine command. Conflict avoidance is no longer a virtue, it is a betrayal of your assignment. You must now be willing to be seen as difficult, selfish, or unreasonable by those who are used to feeding on your energy and your compliance. Let them. Their opinions are the static from the old, collapsing network. Their tantrums are the death throes of a parasitic connection you are now severing. Your only loyalty is to the signal of your own inner peace. This means saying no without guilt, as a complete sentence. Consider your no a sacred word, an act of energetic hygiene as vital as washing your hands. It does not require justification. It is an act that realigns reality around your truth. It means leaving conversations that are draining without an excuse. It means creating a life that is a fortress for your frequency. The second new rule is observe, don't absorb. As your clairsentience becomes more powerful, you will feel the chaos and pain of the world with greater intensity. The old model was to dive into that pain, to try to fix it, to take it on as your own, to become a spiritual sponge. That model leads to burnout and makes you ineffective. The new model is to be the lighthouse, not the lifeboat. A lifeboat rushes into the storm, gets battered by the waves, and can only save a few before it is overwhelmed and potentially sinks itself. The lifeboat operator is hailed as a hero but is constantly exhausted, traumatized, and in need of repair. A lighthouse does not run around the coast trying to rescue individual ships. It stands firm, anchored to its foundation on the rock, and shines its light, allowing all ships to navigate for themselves. Your job is to hold your light, your blueprint frequency, steady. By doing so, you provide a stable reference point for everyone around you. You show them what is possible. You do not do the work for them. You must release the deeply ingrained programming of the Savior. Many will choose to go down with the sinking ship of the old paradigm. They will see your light and choose to sail back into the storm. You must allow them their choice, for their soul's path is not yours to control. Your compassion is in holding the light, not in drowning with them. This is divine indifference, not a coldness, but a profound state of being unattached to outcomes and drama, trusting the higher plan for all souls. It is the ultimate respect for another's free will, even their free will to choose a path of suffering. This state is a powerful repellent to the Matrix's chaos agents, as they have no purchase on someone who is not emotionally invested in their theater. Their hooks find no purchase on a smooth, solid surface of peace. This is true compassion. It is the understanding that every soul must walk its own path and learn its own lessons. By trying to save them from their choices, you rob them of their curriculum. By holding the light, you provide the illumination by which they can see their own path more clearly, should they choose to look. The third and most crucial new rule is your presence is now your primary weapon and your primary tool. You have to understand that as an activated member of Group 7, your energetic field is now a highly potent, active force. When you walk into a room, you are not just a person, you are a transmission. You are broadcasting the frequency of the new Earth. This means you must become incredibly intentional about where you place your presence. Stop wasting your energy on frivolous debates, online arguments, or people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Every moment you spend engaging with low-frequency drama is a moment you are taking your broadcast offline. Your silence in the face of provocation is now a deafening roar. Your calm in the midst of chaos is a revolutionary act. Your joy in a world peddling fear is the ultimate rebellion. Laughing freely, finding beauty in a small flower, feeling genuine gratitude, these simple acts are powerful broadcasts of the new OS. They are acts of spiritual warfare against a system that profits from misery and despair. Do not underestimate the power of simply being. Your focused, peaceful, authentic presence does more to dismantle the matrix than 1,000 protests. The system needs you to be distracted and reactive. Your new rule of engagement is to be centered and deliberate. They will send agents of chaos to try and pull you off your center. See them for what they are: distractions, automated pop-up ads from the old system. Bless them, do not engage them, and return to your post. Your post is your own inner throne of sovereignty. From there, you reign over your own energy, and that is how you change the world. Chapter 7, your first directive, the calm before the recalibration. You have received the summons. You have been given the declassified files on your origin, your assignment, the nature of the opposition, and your upgraded sensory suite. The new rules of engagement are clear. The final part of this briefing is your first official directive as an activated member of Group 7. And it will likely be the most challenging one for a soul who has been conditioned to always be doing. Your directive is to do nothing. For the next several days, your primary and only assignment is to integrate. Your entire being, physical, mental, emotional, and energetic, has just undergone a massive system overhaul. You have received a spiritual data download that is now rewriting your cellular structure and reactivating dormant strands of your DNA. To rush into action now would be like trying to run a marathon immediately after major surgery. You would cause system failure. It would be like trying to run complex new software on a computer that hasn't finished rebooting. The result would be crashes and corruption. This is not a vacation, it is a strategic and necessary period of becoming. In the logic of the Matrix, this stillness looks like laziness or procrastination. In the logic of creation, this is the vital chrysalis stage. It is the most potent and powerful work you can do. You are not doing nothing, you are allowing the entirety of your being to be rewritten at a causal level. Everything you do after this will be born from this new, integrated state of being. Your first directive is to consciously create a space of deep, resonant calm. You are to become a quiet pond, allowing the sediments of this new information to settle, allowing the light codes to fully anchor into your being. This means actively disengaging from unnecessary external stimuli. Turn off the news. Log off social media. Let calls from draining people go to voicemail. Avoid dense, chaotic environments and superficial social obligations. Your only job is to sit with yourself, to walk in nature, to listen to the silence, to drink pure water, and to allow this profound recalibration to complete its process. You will feel it happening. You may experience waves of exhaustion as your body purges old, dense energy and rebuilds its light body. This is cellular housekeeping. You may have vivid, lucid dreams as your subconscious processes the new data and clears old trauma files. This is a system defrag. You may feel moments of inexplicable grief as you release the old identity of the lost, confused person you thought you were. You may also feel moments of profound, ecstatic joy as your cells begin to hum with the frequency of your true, divine self. All of this is part of the integration. Your only task is to allow it. Do not resist it. Do not analyze it with the old mind. Simply witness it with the calm authority of your higher self. Be prepared, the opposition will feel this shift. The Matrix is an intelligent system, and it will sense that one of its primary targets has just gone offline for an upgrade. It will launch an automated counterattack. This will not come as a frontal assault with lightning bolts and thunder. It will come through the path of least resistance, the people closest to you. A sudden, unexpected crisis will erupt. An old argument will be reignited with fresh venom. Someone will suddenly need you to fix their life, to pull you back into their drama, demanding your energy and attention right now. It will feel urgent. It will feel important. It will be perfectly tailored to trigger your specific, oldest, deepest wound, the one about not being good enough or having to be the responsible one, or the fear of abandonment. This is a test. It is a predictable diagnostic program the Matrix runs to see if your upgrade has truly taken hold. It is trying to pull you out of your integration cocoon and back into the old reactive patterns. You must see this for what it is. It is not real. It is a holographic projection designed to abort your recalibration. Your response is to hold your ground. Be polite, be firm, but do not engage. A simple, "I'm not available to discuss this right now" is a complete and sovereign response. Your directive is to stay in the calm. Protect your cocoon as if your life depends on it, because the life of your new self does. This period of quiet integration is your final preparation. You are allowing the blueprint to become fully anchored in your vessel. You are allowing your sensory suite to be fine-tuned and calibrated. You are stepping fully into the authority of your new reality. It is like allowing the foundation of a skyscraper to cure completely before adding the first floor. Rushing this process guarantees collapse. Once this process is complete, you will know. There will not be a bell or a certificate. There will be a new sense of unshakable calm and clarity that will dawn within you. A quiet power. A readiness. You will emerge from this cocoon not as a fragile butterfly, but as a sovereign being of light, your energy field now fully formed, coherent, and impenetrable to the static of the old world. And from that point on, your assignment will unfold organically. You will not have to seek it. It will find you. The right people, the right places, the right actions will be guided to you by your now flawless internal navigation system. This is the end of the briefing, but it is the beginning of everything else. You are activated. You are online. Welcome to the mission, Group 7. The story continues not in another transmission, but in your life. Hold the frequency.